What's new with the JLC Reverso for the back end of 2024? When mentioning JLC, it doesn't take long for their most iconic model, the Reverso, to come up in conversation. So let's see what brand new offerings the brand has created for the final half of the year. Starting with this, the new Reverso Tribute Duo-face Small Seconds. Now, we've seen this model before, previously offered in stainless steel, but this year JLC have released an offering in pink gold. The watch carries a lot of similarities with the stainless steel model. From the front, they look very similar with this blue sunray brush style, but on the reverse style is where we can see the major difference. For the gold model, JLC have done away with the gear shade dial that you'll find on the steel model, and instead have opted for a silver sunray brush style with applied gold markers around the outer rail track. Now this allows for the focus to be more on the gold case and the gold markers compared to the highly decorated gear shade dial on the steel. The gold case, like the rest of the Tribute collection, pays homage to the original Reversos with gadroon lines on the case. Both watches are equipped with the manual wind 854 caliber, which offers a 42-hour power reserve. From the blue dial, you have a simple configuration of hours-minutes in small seconds. On the reverse dial is where you'll find the second time zone and a 24-hour indicator, so that's perfect for you frequent travellers. This model also comes with the quick change strap system, which has become a staple of JLC in recent years, and as standard comes with two leather straps. Both the straps are blue, with one coming with this traditional calf skin finish, and the other is calf skin as well, but with this sort of textured denim finish. The case of this one is larger than the monophase small seconds that we've looked at previously, but you can probably understand this due to all the additional complications with this one. But the 28.3 by 47mm case hugs the wrist well due to these curved lugs, so it doesn't wear overly large on the wrist. But for me, I prefer a slightly smaller watch. If you prefer a more classic vintage case size and style, much like ourselves, we sell vintage watches by the way over at whatsonwatches.co.uk, so check out the link below. Then this next watch is definitely for you. This next edition is one that I've been particularly excited to get hands on with since it was revealed to us earlier this year. It's another addition to the Tribute collection, but one that totally encapsulates what a Reverso is all about. No bells and whistles, not even a second hand. Just a simple, clean two-hander that resonates perfectly with the vintage Reversos of old. The case size is delightful. Now this is marketed as a unisex piece, but it perfectly aligns with the sizes of the vintage Reverso, with a 24.4 by 40.1mm case size. That is pretty much identical, if not similar, to the original 1931 medium thin size Reverso. If you want a vintage feel, but with modern benefits, truthfully, it's really hard to argue against this case size. Again, we have this beautiful blue sunray lacquer dial that pairs perfectly with this new style of blue leather strap. The dial is finished with Dauphine hands, applied markers, and rail track around the outer edge. The case, again, much like the rest of the Tribute collection, is finished with gadroons. And on the reverse, you have a simple stainless steel solid case back that is just waiting to be personalised and engraved. Behind the solid case back, you have the 822 manual wind movement with a 42-hour power reserve. This is actually one of the more slimmer movements that JLC still use today, which helps this particular Reverso have a much slimmer profile at less than 8mm. I absolutely love it. But now it's time to swing all the way back to the other end of the scale. If simple two-handers aren't for you and you need a little bit more excitement in your life, then may I introduce the Reverso Tribute Duo-face Tourbillon, but this time in steel. If you were to play top trumps and you drew this watch, you'd probably be onto a winner, because simply there is so much to talk about. Starting with the 847 manual wind movement. It's actually a movement that we've seen before from JLC. We've seen it in the pink gold model, and we've also seen it in a similar platinum model that was launched back in 2018. Although this movement boasts a long list of complications that we will be going into, when JLC set out to make this movement, they had two things in mind: reduce size and weight. JLC watchmakers completely redesigned the tourbillon mechanism to reduce as much height and weight as possible. This helped create a tourbillon mechanism that is less than 4mm thick and less than half a gram in weight. First, the upper bridge was removed. It gives a really nice clear view of the flying tourbillon. Then they replaced the outer cage with this very confusing ball bearing system and topped it off with a patented S-shaped hairspring. All of this mastery is finished to the most incredible standard by JLC's Rare Crafts workshop and comes with finishing such as hand beveled edges. All of this impressive stuff comes together to create a watch that boasts hours, minutes, and a fantastic view of the tourbillon, topped off with this fantastic sunray dial on the upside, and on the reverse side, a view of the caliber with this incredible hand guilloche finish that shows off the second time zone, a day-night indicator, and again, a view of the tourbillon. All of this is housed in a steel case that is 45.5mm by 27.4mm in case size, with a depth of less than 10mm. I think it's incredible how the top side still encapsulates the 1931 Reverso DNA, but then the reverse side really shows what JLC can do when they want to flex their muscles. Truly impeccable stuff. It's fantastic to see so much variation from one collection, and I really think that JLC have tried to accommodate to everybody's tastes. We have something for those that want simple elegance and refinement, and we have something for those who want to see what JLC can really do when they push the envelope on innovation. But which one would you go for? Let's face it, it is a hard choice, and it's also a little bit budget dependent. But let us know in the comments below which one that you wish to add to your collection. If you've enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. And we also want to say a massive thank you to JLC for allowing us to show you these truly incredible pieces. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.